Yeah. Hi, Kishore. Good morning.
Hi.
So yesterday, like we covered on last Saturday, we covered like how we do the automation with the help of these parameters and variables, right? So this is just want to give you the overview. So this is the pipeline which we created, and this is the source URL. This is the data set. We created this relative URL. On top of that, on top of the pipeline, we created the parameter, right?
Yeah.
So this is the parameter, and the same way in the sync side, we created a in the sync side also we created a parameter here, and we use this one here. And if you want to run this one, we can run this one. Like if you want to trigger it and run it, we can do this here. See, we can give this in the runtime, right? Till
Yes.
now we are good, right? So
Yes.
this one. So for if you want to create a for the files, right? What we need to do is we can create it by creating five triggers, five different triggers. So this is at the pipeline level, right? If I want to create a new one, oh, I think it's putting run. So new, if I want to create a new trigger, I can create a new trigger and I can
Okay.
create a new trigger and I can use it for five different files. Means I can give the parameters, right? And save
Yeah.
them. Did you
Yes. Yes.
understand? So this is
Yes.
the
Yes.
pipeline which we
Pipeline.
created. In this pipeline, we have hard coded the parameter names, like the values, right? There.
Yes.
So in this case, if there are like 10 files, like this is the files, like this is the JSON files. I'll just explain you. There are like in the source, if you go to the source here, this GitHub. Yeah, if I go here, I think just go to that path. Let's get that path. This is the base relative URL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, this is the path. So what I'm telling is in this one, so we have like now we have only five files. Say suppose there are 10 files, means we need to create 10 triggers, right?
Yes.
10 scheduled triggers.
Scheduled. Yeah.
Yeah, see this is what, right? This is a scheduled trigger.
Scheduled.
If I want to create a new one, what I can do, I can create a new trigger and I can rename it as a scheduled, and I can add this trigger and add this trigger. So once this is done, so I'll do one. Let's give you trigger two. I'll mention as TG2. Okay. So I'll mention this time as today, and I'll just mention this as, so now the time is 9 o'clock, right?
10.
10, 14. Okay. So I've created a trigger too, and this is the schedule type is trigger, schedule trigger, and start trigger on creation. Okay, I'm starting. Click on OK. See, this one I need to give the URLs, right? And if
Yeah.
I save it and gave it, means suppose I'll give this one as, okay. Let's suppose this is the sync file path name. Okay. Now if I click on OK and click on publish to, means now what I'm trying to say is, so with this single pipeline, I want to create four or five triggers based on how many files I have. Means at this time, it will trigger. If you see
Okay.
here, there will be two triggers. This is
Two
the second
triggers.
trigger.
Yes.
There are 10 files. We need to create again 10 triggers, right?
Yes. Yes.
If there are 100 files,
100
100.
triggers.
So again, it's a manual work, right?
Yes. It's a repeating.
So it's a repeating, right? So for this case, what we can do is we can automate these triggers also. Like we can create a configuration file and we can start automating this process also. Now what we have done manually, we can do it in a automation way also. For this what we have just now done it. Okay, just leave this one now. So what I'll do is just,
So I got it out. If we already created a trigger, right? What if you want to delete that trigger? Is it possible?
yes, absolutely. Yeah, if we go here, close this. Okay, go to the triggers. Oh, 1 second. New and edit. Close this trigger. You can stop this trigger also. Okay, this will be stopped. And also you can delete the trigger. Let me show you how to delete the trigger. Let's see it here. Let's see. Delete this object. Let's see where it is. These are the service population. Yeah, this one here in the triggers. If you go to the manage the triggers, I want to delete this one, right? Trigger.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So from here we can reinitiate also, or else we need to give
No, you can
new triggers.
you can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to trigger, you can trigger it from the pipeline level.
From the okay, from the pipeline.
From the pipeline level, we can do that.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay. From the
Okay.
pipeline level, we will be doing the triggers level. But now, that's all right. See, if you want to do it on a pipeline level only, you can trigger the related one, and also you can
Yes.
schedule,
Yes. 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 Yes.
right?
Yes. Okay. Clear. Clear.
This is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, what I'm trying to say is, why can't we automate this one? Like, say, suppose there are 100 files or 200 files here in this case. So why can't we automate this one using the files, like the configuration files here? Okay. So for this one, I'll just go to the 1 second. Okay. So so now we have done everything manually. So we are able to, we can create like, there are like 5 files. That's well and good. We can create 5 triggers and we can hardcode the values and we can pass them the source path, like the source URL and also the target file. Now, what we can say, what I'm trying to say is, what if in case if I have a configuration file where I can see the files, like the data there, and I can use that one. So this is the configuration file which I've created. This is a JSON file format. It can be a CSV and also it can be a JSON file. So just to get hands-on on the JSON, I just took the JSON file here.
Okay.
So this is nothing but, so these are all, this is one, and this is the one key and value.
Okay.
Okay, in this one, what I'm saying is, this is the source relative URL and this is the sync file name, right? This is the key and value, key value. This is one record and this is one record, correct? And this is
Yes.
starting and this is starting. You understanding, right?
Yes. Yes.
So for this one, this is the child record here and this is the child record here. Okay. And this is the relative and this is the key and value.
Key and value.
We can consider this as a variable, right? We can name this as a source relative URL variable here. And this is a variable and this is the value, right?
Yes.
Sorry, this is
I
the
mean, key,
parameter and this is the value.
key and value. That will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just use, so for this one, what we can use on a, see, if you go for a activities, right? Which activity when we can use it here to see this value from the file? So in these activities, we have different components, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from your suggestion, what we can look up here, what we can see? which component is used to look this file.
So how
See,
relatively we can add
my
this script?
requirement is I want to see this file.
Yeah.
So how I can do this?
Okay.
Which component we can use? Can we use the lookup here?
Maybe, or else we can also script, right? Because it is also JSON script, right? We can
Yes,
also use.
yes. We can, for timing, you can also take the lookup right now. So what I meant to say, I want to look up the values in this file.
Okay.
In this file, I have the values here. I want to look up these values in this file, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
what I'll do is I'll create a new test pipeline here, and I will give us lookup. I'll give the name as lookup here. Okay.
Okay.
Now what I want to see, I want to just go to this path and I want to use this lookup. Why I want to use the lookup is I want to look up this configuration file. I can name it as a config file, right? Okay. And if I go to the settings, I want to use the source data set. So this file should be somewhere in the Gen2, right? Maybe in the storage location, this file should be there, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
So in this case, it can be in the file format, or it can be if it is a SQL DB, it can be a two records. It can be a config table, and it can be the column name will be source relative URL, and this one will be sync file name. And there are two lines, two
Okay.
records.
Two records.
If it is a table, if it is a SQL DB, we can
If it is a
call
SQL
that.
DB, there should be two records.
It maybe see what happens is if it is a file, if there are 100 files, there will be 100 records in the table. And the
Okay.
table name will be config underscore table. And the
Okay.
column name will be source relative URL and the sync file name. And
Okay.
this one will be list like this.
Okay.
Now this is this configuration file in the file format, JSON file format, right? What we want to do is we will be uploading into the data set. We'll be creating a data set, and first this should be uploaded into the Gen2 location, right?
Gen2 location. Yeah.
So I'll go to this home. So this is our Azure portal, and this is our Gen2, and this is the one.
Okay.
And I'll open the container. In this container, I have different directories here. So what I'll do, I'll create a new directory and name this directory as configuration file, config files. Okay.
Config files. Okay.
Means config files is the configuration files, which we'll be passing it during the runtime.
Okay.
Okay. Now go to the configuration files and I'll upload a new file here. Browse it from my local location. So in this case, what happens is it will be automated and placed is using the pipeline. So this will be in the different, maybe if it is in the HTTP location, right? Say, if this is this configuration file, see till here, their responsibility, the source team responsibility to place the files here in the
Okay.
configuration.
It is the responsibility of GitHub who created the repositories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forget about the GitHub. It
Okay.
can be a source, anything like
Any.
HTTP connector.
Okay.
There they will be having the configuration files with the
Okay.
list here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. From there, what we'll do, we'll create a new HTTP pipeline and use this one and use the data set there, right?
Okay.
So, okay. So let me create this. Let me upload it. And after that, I'll talk about the lookup, how the lookup works here. So this is the file list, JCDC, upload. Okay. And I'll see this file. Okay. This is what the same, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need to, sorry, I need to use the other one. Let me see. And upload. See, I have the relative URL and the sync. So I'm able to, I've just created a uploaded one file in this path. Okay.
In the
Now
single file, .json file, how many records can be there? As is there any limitation?
there is no limitation. It can be 1,000 records of
Okay.
thousand like this records.
Okay.
This is
To
one
execute
record.
this function, it might delete, right?
No, 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 it will not delete. Why it will
Okay.
delete? It will not delete. Sorry,
Okay.
it will not be delayed.
Okay.
100%. See, that's how we are going to the Azure, right? This is how we are going to the cloud, right? That's how we are paying to them, right? These guys to the compute power only, the cost will be more compared to the
Okay.
storage.
Okay.
Told you right.
Okay.
See, computation power, they will charge you more. Why? Because they want to run on the servers, different servers, right?
Okay. Okay. So,
Oh, doesn't take too much time. Doesn't
okay.
take 100% it
Okay.
is. See, the compute, it's very, very fast here. So
Okay.
if there are 100 files, 1,000 files also. While running, it takes time. See, normally, if this pipeline runs in a minute or 2 minutes, it may take 10 to 15 minutes
Okay.
to run the each and every file and load it into this path, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Clear.
So now what I've done is I've just placed this configuration file in this Gen2 location. Okay. Now we are good, right? And what will be the next task is we need to create a data set, right? To
Yeah.
point to that new configuration file. I'll go to this one and I'll create a new data set. And this is in the Gen2 and I'll try to
So
continue. And
Gen 1 and Gen 2 are both are same, right?
no, no, no. Gen
They're
1 is the data lake. That's the first version.
first
Gen 2
version
is the advanced version of the storage account. Storage lake. Azure Data Lake Storage Account Generation 2.
generation 2. Okay.
So here this will be big data will be supported here. So that's
Okay.
the reason we are using this advanced version.
Okay.
Now tell me which format I need to choose here.
.cs with delimited.
No, our source file is in which format? That configuration
JSON.
file. Okay, I'll choose the JSON. I'll make it as ds underscore config uh, file. Okay. Now I'll give as a Gen2. I need to browse the path, right? I'll go here. I have
Config.
the configuration files. Okay. I'll take this.
Okay.
Are we good till here? And I'll just make import CMOS, just make it as done. Okay. We're good, right?
Yes.
Vishal?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Good.
just go through what is lookup here. See, lookup. So this is the lookup activity, which we can use it in the area for Synapse Analytics also. I've told you Synapse Analytics is also
Synapse.
Azure data warehouse system, right? We can call it as a data. So what the lookup activities does is it can retrieve the data set from any data sources. Not
Okay.
only the file system, it can retrieve to anything, like it can be SQL DB or it can be Oracle, it can be a file or it can be anything. So we can use it. So why we'll use this lookup is to dynamically retrieve the objects data, like to get that metadata of that files, right? In that file, we have these two records. We want to retrieve it automatically, means dynamically during the runtime, we need to do that, right? Instead of hard coding those values, we can use it in, say, suppose some examples are like from the files to the tables. We are using the file. So I want to look up these values. Lookup is nothing but you are just trying to look up this file, what is there in this file.
Okay.
That's it, right?
Yes.
Simple language.
Simple.
I'm trying to look up in this. See, I'm trying to look up in the other room. What is in that other room? What we have, what refrigerator or we have any sofa or anything. You're trying to look up there. What are all the objects there? You are trying to look up. That's it. Here we have two objects, two records here. One record is source relative URL, and this one has the value of this one. And this is also sync file name. So there are two records, right, in this one. We are trying to look up this one. So this is just an example. This lookup, they will be asking you in the interview, like, what is the lookup, what it does. We just need to
Okay.
understand the concept and let them know instead of by hearting this.
Okay.
To create a lookup activity with the UI, this is the way. Search the lookup in the activity pipeline. So we have done that. And we just dragged and drop. And the settings in the source data set, we need to create a new data set. See, we have created a new data set. In this case, they use the SQL, Azure SQL.
Okay.
Okay, in the new, they went there and created a, they might have taken Azure SQL as their source there in the
So,
technology, and they created a later. Okay, the lookup activity can return up to 5,000 rows.
okay.
See,
5,000
now
euros.
only we have two, how many rows we have here? See, 4 rows. It can retrieve up to 5,000 rows. Normally, the configuration files will not be like maybe 10, 20, 30, or 100, or be more than that. Lookup activity can support up to 4 MB size. Activity fail maybe if the size exceeds. This is the basic understanding of the lookup now. Just try to go through this one also. Just try
Okay.
to and save it in your notes, running notes.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we have done, we just created this file and configuration file. Okay. And I've tried to give the configuration path here. So shall I try to publish and run this one? Let's see what it happens here.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to publish this. Okay. I'll try to debug this. Let's see what will be the output for us. Okay. I've
Okay.
just nothing I've done it. I've just retrieved the file format here. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. 1 second. So here, one thing I've just missed it here is, so the first row we should not, this is mandatory one. This is not required. Means if we return only the first row, what happens is it checks only this one.
Okay.
But we want all the records in this file, right?
Okay.
If it is a first row, it will get only this one. But our intention is to get all the paths. So I'll remove this one and debug again. Okay. Now what I've done is I just got two records. Just let me copy to the notepad and explain you what it is exactly. So I'll make the language as JSON. So this is in the JSON because the output what we'll get is it will be the JSON format. Okay. So this is the one. So this is the source relative URL. We have the two records, right? Oh, sorry. This one. This is the file list two we have configured, right? Will I place
Yeah.
it here? Let's leave. Okay. See the count and the value. See on the other day when you are trying to see, we use these values, right? Value in the count, item dot value, item dot count, item dot child items. You remember we discussed in the get metadata, lookup and everything. In the get metadata, we are
Okay.
able to retrieve the child items on the other day, like same like this is the value and this is the count. We are interested only this one,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
not interested about this all this,
Yes. Yes.
right? So our intention is to get the item dot value, means this value,
Item dot value. Yeah.
correct? So
Yes.
this is the one we are interested. So we got all this what we have required in the file, right? So we are able to look up in this path.
Yeah.
So what will be the next task for us? Here we got the values from the source file. Okay. What happened there? Publish. So this is done. Okay. Now, so we are able to get this one. So if there are 10 files, can't we iterate these files by using the for each?
Yes. Yes. We can. By
See,
using this config file, we can do.
okay. So what I can use for each here, the other component. So this is for the iteration. See, if you look at here, there are like iterations and conditions.
Okay.
So if there are 10 files, I can iterate each and every file once, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Only once.
Yeah.
So
No. Means sequentially, we can load it into the target, right? So sync,
okay.
right? So for this one, what I'll do, I'll just try to connect this one here on success. There, I have just mentioned you, this is on success, this
On
is on
success.
fail, and
Okay.
this is on
On
completion.
completion.
So we'll take this on success. So
Okay.
this is for each, and I'll give you this for each as COVID data. Okay, just want to differentiate the difference. And this, if I go to the settings, see here, this is the mandatory here. This is the sequential. Means I want to execute each and every file sequentially, one by one.
One
This
by
one
one.
got one by one. I want to execute this one. Correct?
Yes.
And I'll go to the items. In the items, what I want to take here, this is the lookup config. So these are the different ones which we got, like lookup output, pipeline return value, count, and value. See the pipeline return value count, this is we are getting it from here, these two. Count is two records,
Okay.
right? And the
Yeah.
values, this is the value,
Value.
correct? So
Yes.
here, what I'm interested is, I want to just go this one here, dot value. See, if you click on dot, I'm getting two objects here, sorry,
Count
two
value.
methods. Where you are getting this one, we are getting this from here, count and value, correct?
Yes.
See, I'll just do
Based
it.
on value, we'll do.
Yes, correct. So this one here, and I click on OK. Now we have done it. But inside, we need to have some more, like we want to set this one, like this is a mandate. If I run this one, so it will not be executed. So if I try to publish, see it says for each metadata, this should have at least one activity inside. Here
Okay.
inside, we should have any one activity. It can be a copy data activity. It can be data flow activity. It can be anything. So for as of now, we'll see the set variable here. Okay. I'll use this one. So in the settings, I'll say, okay. So for this one, I'll just set the variable here, but instead of for this one, so I want to set the variable inside one, right? So to pass this dynamically here. So what I'll do, I'll just create a new variable here. I want only I'll just make this as, I'll take this, okay, relative URL name and confirm. Okay, the value I'll take this as over data autumn dot, right? Are you
Yeah.
getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes. 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 I'm
This
getting.
one, what I'm saying is, I'm just trying to get this from this one. Okay, just want to get only one. We can use two variables also. It will give you the two. Just want to see that value.
Okay.
I want to
Got
see
it.
that value, what it is here. I want to see this value. That's it.
Okay.
We can take two also.
Okay.
To just testing purpose only, I'm just saying it here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll just try to publish. Well, it just published it. And if I try to debug, let's see if it gets any errors or what happens. See what happened now? We got one lookup for one entry here, and for each one entry, why we got two set variables here?
It should get only one, right? So there are two records in it.
Yes, that's the reason it got two here. So this is the
Okay.
first record, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the second record, right?
Okay.
Do you want to add a differentiate? This is a hospital admission. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
And this is the cases of death.
Yes.
Means it got fetched these two records.
Got it.
Means only the first one. What if in case, I'll do one more thing. I'll just add to the set variable. Uh, oh, where is the set variable here? Okay. We have one set variable, right? I'll add one more set variable.
Okay.
I'll take the sync file name.
Sync
This
file.
one. So we automatically got it from the file, right? Did we get anywhere manual hard-coded values? We have not given any values, right? Anywhere.
Yes. Yes. We are not using any.
Okay. This is already there. And this is the relative URL. Okay, this will come from the output. Let's open this one. This is the one. So I've just given this one. The properties. I am not suitable to user properties. So file name string. Okay, it is taking from here. Let's okay. This is not right. Okay, these two we created it. Okay.
Hmm.
Second. Think it will have this one value here to see. I want to use one more set variable here. Okay. And I'll use this as okay. I think here you need to use this dot sync name. Okay, I think you need to use one more variable. In this one, you will be having only one value here in this one.
Okay.
You need to use one more. Okay, let me just delete that one.
Duplicated. Okay. Okay.
See, in this one set variable, it will be allowing only one value.
In the iterations.
No, not in the iterations. I'm talking about the set variables here.
Okay.
Inside this one, it is
Oh,
allowing only one value here in this one, not in the iteration. For each, it will have multiples. Like you can load 100 files like for each sequentially.
okay. Okay.
I just want to delete one extra there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to delete this. Okay. Now I'll try to publish. See, what I've done is in this set variable, it will allow only one value here. So I've just given this output dot value. Okay. Inside this source relative URL. Okay. And again, I've created one more variable. I want to get these two values
Okay.
file, this one and also this one, right? I'll use this from here. Okay. Now I'll try to debug. How many it will be? 4. Why? Because for this one, it will get one value. For sync 2, it will give you sync value name. See, previously we haven't got this one, right?
Hmm. We didn't got this. Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Correct.
We haven't got
I
that
see.
the other one. Now see, if you look at the sync 2, you will be having this one. Source relative URL. And again this. One. Okay.
Got it. Clear.
Do you want me to repeat again this one here? So what we've
No,
done
no,
is
no.
just took the lookup
Yeah.
here, and we added the data set. We created a new configuration file, and we added a new data set here. So once this is done, we just try to execute this one to see what is there in the lookup file. So
Yeah.
we got these two records here, correct?
Yes.
So in the same way, we looked up here and we want to iterate, like say, suppose there are 100 records here. We want to iterate each and every record, right? So for this, the
Yes.
reason we are using for each.
Yes.
See, for
For each.
iterations, we'll be using this one for each.
Okay. Yeah.
Iterations.
Iterations. Yes.
Okay. So this is the output dot value. Where did
Output
you
dot.
get the value from this here? So from the output. So from this one, this lookup output here.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct. Correct. So,
Good.
for only we are check to know the value of that records, we are doing it, right?
Hmm.
So, this is a first point, and the second point is for each set variable, we can only fix one only.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
And
this one we'll be using in the copy data as a variable again. This sync set
is
variable
there
value.
any priority in between those set variable one and set variable two?
No, anything. But the standard practice is you should have this source relative URL, like it is a source base URL, this one first and second, this one, third one.
Okay.
See this way.
On
This
what
is
priority it will will it execute? That's
see
the
this
point.
say suppose this is the source file which I have. Here I
Uh,
see I have the source base. You need to have the first source base URL, right? And after that
Okay.
only you can have relative URL,
Yes.
right? With one.
Yes. Okay.
So these two are the source related,
Okay.
and this is the target related, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
That's what I'm confusing there.
See what I'm saying. This is first this URL should come, right?
Yeah. This. Yes.
And after that only this is the relative URL, right? You
That's
can't
a
execute.
relative.
So this is the in the sequence. It should be this one, two, three. Means this
Okay.
is the source related.
Okay.
First this one
Source
comes.
related.
First you should have this raw. This is the main URL, right? Base URL.
Yes.
Under the base URL only, you can use this relative URL, right?
Yeah.
So once you go to the home only, you can go to the other places, right?
Yeah.
So this is the home. If I go to this is the path and this Cloudbox Academy, I have COVID-19 data, right? In
Yeah.
the COVID-19 data, you have ECDC data.
ECD. Okay. Okay.
So this is the hierarchy. So this is
Okay.
the
Okay. Now I got the order. Yeah.
you got the order, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
So are we good here till now?
Yes. Clear. Clear.
Okay. So now you are good with this lookup also. Shall I
Yes.
go through this for each?
No. 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 It's good.
So for each also you are good, right? So for each,
Yeah.
this is the activity. I just request you to go to
So,
this.
and also for iteration only we have only for each activity, right? For
Yes,
iteration conditions
yes,
only.
yes. With
There
the
is no
scripting
other
also, using the scripting also we can do with the base URL with the UI level. We'll use this
within UL. Okay. Okay. With the
UI
graphical
level.
interface. Okay.
Yes,
We have.
yeah. You
Okay.
see
Okay.
the help. There we need to write again Python scripts or
Okay.
Spark.
Okay. Sparks. Okay.
Okay. See, mostly in the Databricks, we'll be using this one. This ADF, most of the like 90%, 95%, it will be code free. Like you will be using all these small conditions here, the Spark comments, these kind of comments. These are all the Spark comments. This is the
Okay.
Spark at the rate activity. Activity is the main. Inside
Main.
this lookup, this is the name which we gave, right? Lookup under
Yes.
hyphen config. Dot output means
Dot.
what you want to get. You want to get
Okay.
the value or we have the other one also. See, if I just dot, I'm given two options here from this
So it
one.
is a object dot method value.
Yes,
That's
that's what
that's
object. This is the object and method.
method.
Object method everywhere. Simple, Kishore. That's
Okay.
object dot method means if you confuse if you want to use dot or comma, see everything it should be object dot method.
Okay.
Everything when you talk about any language, it will be object dot method.
Okay.
Means object is the one. So here in our case, our object is this one.
This one. Okay.
This is our object. Dot method output we are taking. Object, what we want method, it may be count. Count is one
Count.
method.
Count.
Value is
Oh,
one method, right? Count
yeah.
is one method and value is one method. So that's what we are trying to do here.
So okay. So uh, out of the box, can we give count now?
Yeah.
What
Why
will
don't we
happen?
give?
We'll see. We'll
Nothing will
see.
happen. No, no, nothing will happen. See, what we'll do, I'll just say dot
Count.
count. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's fine. What we'll do, see, one more thing I have not forgot to mention to you. If I want to run only this lookup, I can run this. See, debug
Okay.
until here. It's nothing like you can't run. It will not be executed till here. See, see, this is deactivated mode.
Okay. Okay.
It will run only this one. So for testing purpose, this is required for us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Shall
Yeah.
I try to execute on this one? You want to see just the count right here?
Yes. Yes.
Now it got succeeded. What it is giving for you? Giving the
Count.
count, right? Okay. So it gives you the, no. Here it will give you the count. Sorry. For this one, it will be
What
the
would?
count here. Sorry. Here it will give you the count. Means what I want to say here is for this, instead of this one, it will give you the count for this both. Here I think we need to change. Nothing not required. Let's see. Let's run until here completely. It got failed. Okay. Okay. Array and string. So we gave the variable. Okay. What happened here is in this one, we give the this one, the name as string right here.
Okay. 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 The value is string and the count value is two,
Mm.
right? So it's
Yeah.
integer. Got it.
Yes. That's the reason it's not good. But if you change the variable here, we can get this. It will
Okay.
just give you the count. That's it.
Okay. So we need to give another new variable, right?
Count. I'll give as integer.
Integer.
Okay. Now in the source related URL, I'll take that as a item dot. I'll take count. This one I should take. Okay, I should take value, right? Value in the case. Let's see, value for each autumn output dot count here. Inside it is taking. Let's see. I'll not do anything here. Let's see. You understand, right? What I'm trying to do here. I'll not give anything here. Why? Here we don't have anything, right? So here value we give value in this one we have here. Till here only I'm trying to see. I'm trying to give. Okay. Let's see. Let's test this way also. Got failed. Let's see. The function length expects in a is a parameter to be array or string. Okay. The
String.
provided value is an integer. Okay. I think we should not use the count there. Let's see.
Count. Okay, okay.
Let's see this output dot count, right? Sorry. Here, I've changed the output dot. I've taken it from here. Lookup
Yeah,
config count the rows. Okay. 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 Sorry. In the second one, I have not took the correct. Let's see where the function length. It's to be array or string. Let's see. Go with data. Okay. Here it is failing, and here we even. Okay. Okay. I think I've given some variables here. Let's see. I'll take these two variables. Delete this. Okay. I'll use only this count.
yes.
Okay. Count two activities. And two activities is one here. The second activity also count here. Let's publish and see.
Now it should work.
Now it should work. Where is this? It's taking more time. See, just now got queued up.
Hmm. Succeed.
Oh, and did you not publish this one? The function length expects it's a parameter to be an array in the provided value is an integer. At the template, you try to give the count here. See, let's see. This works. The second one, try to give the dot count. Let's see. Published.
Invalid template. I don't.
Let's see. I'll just delete one of. Oh, I'll just close it and open it back again. Again, it will more. It will go all the changes. If I try to publish, all the changes will be gone. We got everything here. Okay. Now,
Yeah. Iterations.
yeah, use the iterations again. But I doubt here is what happens here is in this case when I try to debug. Let's leave this here to debug until here only we can just try to filter it only with the count and the value. This we are getting to right here.
Yes.
Dot value. I think we can just try to use this user properties count. Let's see. Can give any parameters here. I think it's not here. Just once I've done this to get the count also. Dot count. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I took the count sequential. Set variable. Okay. Try to publish. Now let's see if this works. This should work. I think. It's got published. We there is other one. No, it's not working out. I think here it's not be a set variable there.
Okay.
It should not be a set variable, but it should be once I've done this for the file and for this count and value also the same way. Let's see. Once we'll try it. Pipeline return value is not for this one only. Just try this count item dot count. Not a count, right? We were published. No, it's not working. I think it should not be this variable, this set variable. It should be the other one that to get the count.
Okay.
See, I'll just delete this. Delete this one. We'll use this get metadata. Okay. The metadata. This one. Okay. Let's the config file we can get it. I think this one. Here you can get it. See the get metadata. We can get the count. We can use one way also. Instead of using this here, I can use here also get metadata. I can use just the single one. Okay, till here I can use, and here the settings I'll select the configuration file here. In the field list I'll select here. See column count.
Mm.
Okay, let me publish this. Run until here. Valid debug. Okay, let's delete this one. So this is executing two parallels. Means this one is executing, this one is executing. But we are interested only this metadata. What it will be. Okay, the metadata structure or column count is not supported by JSON dataset. Okay,
Okay.
this is the JSON dataset. It okay. It may be supporting CSV files, I think, but it should do. Let's see. This is the new thing for us. This I have not seen this metadata for CSV files. It will support. It will give you the column count. See metadata field structure or column count is not supported with JSON dataset. It may be supported with the CSV file. I think this one. If we convert to the CSV, I think we can get this. Let's see even the CSV file here. We have one CSV file, right? I think we can take the existing file also.
Mm.
We'll take this EMP dataset as a source file and see the count. I took the CSV now.
Yeah.
See, only 8 we got it here, column count. So this is not, in the file we don't have, this is the ADF generated one, this all. This is
Mm.
the column code, this is the main, right? Correct?
Yes.
I think with the help of metadata, we'll be able to do the help of the metadata.
With the help of metadata and this one. With the only CSV forward.
So let's see. Now it should be, let's check. With that one only. Here, if you see here, it is asking me one more data set here. To select this. What an idea here. Let's leave this one. First, I'll use metadata. Okay. The metadata. In this one, I'll use DSJSON. And here, I'll try to see lookup. Okay, it's a two different things. Okay. The metadata we will be able to see, but the two with the CSV file. The count. The anything like other than the count set variable. Set variable is just use the value here for you. Let's see set. Okay, I want to set the variable count. Okay, it can be integer. Okay, value. I want this one, right? Column count. Here it is. Name count is duplicated. That's what it says. Count. User properties.
Is duplicate.
Oh, here, okay. Okay, column count, okay. When we use the variables, right? Let's see, where did we use the variables? Not used any variables, right? Here. So this is the one which used. Name count is duplicated in two variables. Let's close and work on it. Okay, delete. It is not required. Settings. I just took the column count and I want to see that. Run this, I'll get only the just that column count here. The column count is 8 here. Okay. Okay, and that is, and this is the integer, right? Again. So in the EMP data set, that's an integer, right? So that will not. So and this one, this configuration JSON file is not supported. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the reason we're not getting. See, it's not supported.
Hmm.
It should the column, say the metadata field structural column count is not supported with the JSON dataset. For the JSON for CSV files, it will be supported. But in here, if you take the lookup, so here the value will take and the value, these will be passed as a variables to the other source there, to the copy command in the
Okay.
data sets. I think that's a limitation we have it here.
Okay. Okay, man.
Just try to practice this one today. So
Okay.
tomorrow we'll see this file is there, right? This is the file which will load it into the data set and try to automate completely. In the source base URL, we have hard coded in the linked service, right? In the linked service, we also hard coded, right?
Hmm.
This is the linked service. Where is the linked service here? The linked service here, we have hard coded this one, right? This one also
Hmm.
will make it as dynamic using this file tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
So nothing will be hard coded anywhere in the code, in the pipeline. Everything is it comes from the configuration file.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Try to practice if
Okay.
I promise today. So we'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, man.
Okay then. I'll stop sharing and
Okay.
stop recording. So,
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
yeah.